Hey everybody, Friendly Math Tutor here with the Daily SAT Challenge, Friday, May 22nd, 2026. All right, so we have a pretty tough problem here. We are trying to figure out what A and C, like what must be true about them. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this given information. All right, what this tells me is that in the middle of those two values, because I have a parabola that opens upside down, it doesn't really matter that it opens upside down, but a parabola is symmetrical. So if g of negative 2 equals g of 6, then the x coordinate of the vertex, so the value of h, must be halfway between those. So I'll just do the average. So just negative 2 plus 6 over 2 is 2. So that means h equals 2. Okay, so that's where I'm going to start. And then I can find A because, again, if you know the different forms very well and you know how to find the vertex, so in vertex form, the vertex is HK. But in standard form, the vertex, the x coordinate of the vertex, which we now know is 2, is negative b over 2a, which means it's negative 12 over 2a. So I get 4a equals negative 12, so a is negative 3. So right now, I have two equations that I'm certain of. I know it's g of x, but I'm going to write y is negative 3x squared plus 12x plus c, and the other one is negative 3 times x minus 2 squared plus k. This is vertex form and it's a standard form. Well, I also know that a is negative 3, so it's definitely less than negative 2. So I know 2 is true. So now I'm just trying to figure out, is 1 true? And here's how I did it. I don't know. Let me know if you found a different way. But the other information that we haven't used that is that k has to be bigger than 5, all right? And this is saying that c is less than 0. It's also very helpful if we know that c is the y-intercept. So what this is saying is that if k is greater than 5, then the y-intercept is definitely negative. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop over to Desmos, and I'm going to throw in the vertex form in there. So I have negative 3 parentheses x minus 2 squared plus something. Well, it said k to be greater than 5, so I'm just going to start with 6. So notice when it is 6, my y-intercept c is negative. But now I'm just going to mess with it. I'm going to say, well, what if it's like 20? And boom, just like that. All it said it has to be greater than 5. So you can see I was able to come up with a scenario pretty easily that had a positive c. So therefore, it says must be true. So c does not have to be negative given these stipulations. So the answer is 2 only. All right, so this one is a really tricky problem. So I'm curious how others solved it, but hope that helped.